When you're in a city like New York,
$2,000 a month on food.
Yeah, man. She's that's good eats.
$2,000 a month on food.
It's good eats.
You have to have a family, a big family, big family. Like that's crazy.
She's eating good. She's on her good eats. What's going on, everybody? I'm Obinna.
I'm Chima.
And we are the Asika Bros. This channel is all about business, finance, and wealth building. And today, we wanted to talk to you guys about Fiverr. Have you guys ever heard about Fiverr? You used Fiverr before?
Yep, it's the app. You hire people, freelancers, to do things for you, edit stuff. Take a guess. How much money do you think you can actually make as a freelancer on Fiverr? You guessed correctly because you looked at the thumbnail.
That's $378,000 a year. So this young lady is making $378,000 a year as a freelancer on Fiverr. So for you creatives and freelancers, you may want to see this.
Let's see what's going on.
I doubled my income overnight, and that was crazy to me. At 24, 25, making 14 or 15K per month.
Can we stop and realize that she said she doubled her income overnight? What could she have done to double her income overnight?
She found the Fiverr app, clearly.
Yeah, Fiverr is, that's it.
Prepared for it yet. My name is Alex Fasulo. I'm 28 years old, and I make $378,000 per year as a freelance writer on Fiverr.com. I lived in New York City for the past 6 years, and I now live in Florida.
Wow. Wait, you can ghostwrite? I guess you can ghostwrite a book.
E-books and blog posts. Wow, okay. I didn't think that would be the section of Fiverr that would make her that much money, though. I thought she would have been like a graphic. Wow, okay.
That makes sense. $1,000 for 10,000 words is a lot.
That's actually a lot of...
10,000 words is a lot.
Is it? I don't know.
10,000 words?
Is that like a research paper word?
10,000 words. If you're a professor, makes you do a 10,000 word research paper?
I don't know. I haven't wrote a paper in a while, so...
My clients vary beyond what you can imagine.
Actually, I have no idea how many pages is 10,000.
That's what I said. I have no clue.
I'm about to look this up right now.
You wouldn't
How
know
many pages is 10,000 words?
Matters the font.
Okay, so 10,000 words to pages. This is definitely something you can. Alright, whatever. We'll put the number right here.
Large corporations that you've heard of, down to entrepreneurs or influencers or people who manage their influencing dog on Instagram. I've written ebooks for quite a few dogs. I've been able to take 60 hours worth of work and kind of squish it down to 40 hours because I kind of have my system down so well.
How much money do you think you have to be making to just quit your day job?
It depends on where you live and how you live too.
I think I would have to be making so much money that my job is a nuisance. It's getting in the way of me making my absurd amount of money. Then I quit my job.
I accepted this PR job that paid $36,000 per year. I felt so out of place. I was so unhappy, and I was crying on my keyboard that I quit.
Oh, this is Albany, New York. Never mind, not New York City.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
New York City, bro.
Yeah.
And that Monday when I was supposed to go into work, I just couldn't.
What? Damn, that's
4 weeks. Okay. I mean, well, she's writing. She's doing better writing now than
4 weeks.
Making more writing now.
I could not go back into that place. It was the darkest I had ever felt. I only had enough money in my bank account to cover my bills for 3 months. So I was thinking, oh my gosh, if I have to go through this same process.
Wait. She said she only had enough money to cover her bills for 3 months? That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. She
said it like it was like a terrible thing. There's a lot of people who don't have many savings resources at all. Like,
people always talk about 6 months, but you can commend 3 months sometimes. That's not
especially with that salary. That's not terrible at all.
Process again, only to get a job that I again hate. I can't keep going through this cycle. Something needs to change. After a few days, I had interest on my press release gig, and I was charging $15 for that. And just that interest alone was enough to almost kind of light a fire in me and see, okay, I am capable of earning $15, $20 a day. Well, what if I could earn $50 a day? What if I could earn $100 a day? Now I'm making $3,000 per month.
$3,000 per month.
It's a good milestone right there.
For a side job, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
That first week on Fiverr, I started to discover that I was capable of earning money on my own without anyone telling me what to do, which means each passing day, the idea of applying to another job just vanished. It just disappeared into thin air. I think I cried. I realized I can cover my bills with this. Like, I don't have to go back to a corporate job. After about a year of hitting it really hard on Fiverr, I opened way more services. I think I had like 12 or 13 gigs at the time. I was ranked level 2 on the site, and the site has these levels that allow you to charge more as you advance through them. Fiverr, the company, actually reached out to me and asked me to come meet them to film a commercial in Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Oh, come on. Fiverr reached out.
She's good. She was really killing it. That's 7 days a week, 10, 12 hours. So
she's good. Can you imagine, like, you're doing free? Can you imagine that you were like an Uber driver, and then Uber reached out to you?
It's like, yo, you've been making a lot of money on Uber. Like, hop on a commercial. Like,
let's do an ad together. Like, that's pretty impressive. I'm curious what her work is like.
Up until January 2018, I was making around 6 to 8K per month, which is incredible, of course. But it was January into February 2018 when I was launched into the double-digit realm, meaning I was making 13K, 14K, 15K, which was essentially I doubled my income overnight, and that was crazy to me. In 2017, I made $63,000 that year, and in 2018, I jumped to making $273,000, which was the craziest jump you could ever imagine.
Wow.
Talk about 1 year. 1 year can really change your life. That's really crazy.
The scalability of a freelancer is really insane if you really think about it. If done well, it's like, especially if you compare just working a regular job and the average raise is like 1 to 3% a year, and then leaving a job where the average raise is like 10 to 20% a year.
I gotta send this video to a couple of my freelancer friends.
And then this from $63,000 to $273,000.
That is insane.
And she hasn't even reached the thumbnail at $378,000. Jesus Christ.
It took me a couple years to accept that I was making that money. The only thing that I would say I started to spend more on to treat myself was travel experiences and music festivals. I'm pretty sure if a financial planner sat down with me, they would be disgusted by me and my management of my money. But my strategy is just basically, if I know I'm making like 15 to 20K, I kind of just in my head try and make sure I'm saving at least 50% of it.
I get it.
It's not terrible.
I would want to save more just because I'm making so,
If you're making $15,000 per month or more,
I can see
you could save more than half of that. We don't know where her liabilities are. I guess we'll see.
This year, I'm definitely going to contribute less to my retirement, but I already know my accountant is going to tell me that I should still contribute something because it helps with my taxable income. I can hear them now. So I think, like most entrepreneurs, I have a problem with having my money like locked up in accounts. It's just not how my brain works. I kind of like to have it at my disposal. So if I come up with some like project or real estate investment I want to do, I can just grab it. I use a CPA, like an accountant, hands down. Costs like $1,200. It's worth it to me.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, $1,200 is not bad.
Nope, especially if you're making $378,000 a year.
That's a well worth it investment.
It's a drop in the bucket, and you're going to be good on your taxes. Potentially save a lot of money, and it doesn't cost you much.
A lot of us didn't learn how to manage money in school, so getting an accountant, I think that's step number one.
Yeah, especially a CPA will definitely help you out. $2,000 a month on food.
Yeah, man. She's that's good eats.
$2,000 a month on food.
It's good eats.
You have to have a family, and a big family. Big family. Like, that's crazy.
Nah, she's eating good. She's on her good eats. I'm telling you, man.
Could I eat $2,000? I guess you could. In New York, you can eat $2,000 worth of food a month.
It's very easy to go somewhere. You can drop $200 on dinner. And I think it kind of contributed to my desire to move out of New York City, which I am now in Florida. And my food and drinks is probably down to $500.
Much better.
Much better. Still a lot. $500 a month on food is a lot. It's a lot.
Close to what it was in New York City. I wanted to still be mobile and not reliant on flights to go travel and see our country. The craziest thing happened because while so many people were losing their jobs and so many businesses were going out of business, so many people were coming online to start selling products and services because that was the only way they were going to make contact with other human beings. So they needed someone like a copywriter to help them fill their website, their blog, their social media posts, which led me to having my biggest month that I have ever had on Fiverr in May 2020. I made over $36,000 that month.
Wow. Just look at that growth pattern. Like, that growth potential is... That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. She's doing her thing.
And it was so weird to have that happening while there was so much bad happening in the world at the same time. It was a very weird and conflicting feeling.
Yep, she's following the formula. Shopify, paid courses, like she knows what she's doing.
Private clients.
This is scalability. That's what scalability looks like.
Next, she'll unlock hiring help, and after that,
the world is yours.
I said to her, hey, I have $350K chilling in my bank account. You want me to get this house and you can pay me back when you sell the Albany house? And she said, yeah, sure. So we kind of just, made a collective decision. I don't know, my family, we're old school. I guess we share our resources and everything. For this house, my mom put down the $20,000 down payment, and then I paid the rest, which was $287,000, and we transferred the money out of my bank account to the seller. And in full, paid in cash, paid off. So I was never really scared, but it was definitely very new for me the last 2 months to live with having 20 to 30K in my bank account.
A cash purchase is very interesting because I'm gonna keep it real. That's true. I'm gonna keep it real.
Headaches.
I'm gonna keep it real though. $378,000.
She could have invested it.
I don't know if I would do a cash purchase with that. Like, I mean, you could, with interest rates as low as they are, you really could get multiple properties at a great interest rate.
I mean, Dave Ramsey would think otherwise, but she paid cash. Cash was no debt, no headache.
Dave.
Instead of $300K, that's gonna make me sound full of myself, but I just become very used to having a lot of money in my bank account because I've been saving it. This first property I want to buy in Southwest Florida, it's cheap because it's only a 1-2 bedroom, tiny little thing. So I'm actually thinking of buying 2 of them right off the bat. One of them I would immediately start to rent out on Airbnb, and then the other one I would use for myself / a filming studio, because right now I don't have one and I definitely want one set up, so I'm more inclined to do YouTube content and everything I keep putting off. But until I buy that second one, I will, live in the first one. I want to eventually quit Fiverr just because I'm, again, like that classic entrepreneurial type where I get bored. And I would love to transition more into a full-time educator with everything that I've learned and kind of phase away from actually writing the blogs and move more into a role where I'm helping people write blogs. I think 22-year-old me, working a job I hated in New York City, making $36,000 per year, I could not in my wildest dreams have imagined that this would be me at 28. Not for a second did I ever think this would be where I am. I did not dream that big. Women get treated much differently than men if they're posting about the money they earn. On TikTok, if I post a video showing my receipts, as Gen Z says, the comments are flooded with men saying, no you don't, calling me mean terms, sexual terms, or saying, oh, she made it on OnlyFans. I definitely noticed a huge pushback being a woman, and I've had all sorts of people write to me and say it's very unbecoming as a woman that you post that money, you should keep your mouth shut about it. So it's definitely hard being a woman doing this, but I think it's also forced me to develop thicker skin. Hey guys, I'm gonna give you my top 5 time management tips that help me churn out a ton of work every day. Got a lot of love too, and I discovered that there's so many people out there that do want to freelance, they don't hate me for it, and they want to learn from me and they want to learn what I know. Being transparent with what I am earning has earned these people's trust and showed them it is possible. A girl from a farm in upstate New York did it, I can do it too.
Wow.
There you go. That's crazy. Well done, well done. You can see what Fiverr can do for somebody. Fiverr stock has actually went crazy this year too. It's gone up over 800% in the last year. So,
and for good reason. As you can clearly see, a lot of money can be made from Fiverr, and if you're looking for work, you could find a lot of talent from Fiverr as well. In fact, we'll leave a link in the description if you actually want to check Fiverr out at all. Take a look.
Yep, you can see the opportunities that COVID created for creatives and freelancers. So if you're one of those, you might want to check out Fiverr.
Exactly, especially if you have a skill set that you may not have tapped into that much yet. Maybe you're working a full-time job and you want to try something else. Why not? So thank you again for watching. Again, my name is Chima.
My name is Obinna.
And we're the Asika Bros. On this channel, we basically just make content about business, finance, and wealth building. So if you're into any of that, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Like this video because it tells YouTube, the algorithm, you have to please the algorithm. It tells YouTube that you like this video and you want to see more and suggest it to other people who want to see content like this. So thank you again for supporting us. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.